Next, I think we have other fast and easy snack ideas.
Yeah, I'm going to go through a bunch of...
Thank you so much.
Well, okay. Back off to dinner for a second. All right, so we're trying to give you tools, right? What is the one thing we commonly hear from folks? I'm busy. Really? You're the only one. Everybody else seems to have plenty of time, right? I'm busy. I don't have time for this. I'm on the go, and I got kids, and I got a job, and I got all this stuff. Okay, so we need quick grab-and-go stuff. That's why I have to buy these convenience foods, these processed convenience foods, because they're quick grab-and-goes. I'm going to give you 8 to 10 grab-and-goes right now, all right? So number one of my favorite grab-and-goes is the Fat Bomb. I make those on Sunday. It does not take much to melt oil on a stove, add some ingredients, and throw it in the fridge. I throw it in the fridge in a pan. So there's always one of these in my refrigerator, right? That's just a Fat Bomb that I haven't cut up yet. So I cut off a couple of slices of that. And you know how I love plastic, right? Plastic is awesome. No. Boo! Stainless steel, baby. Stainless steel. So I have a lot of stainless steel containers at home. I'll fill this up with a few Fat Bombs. So I got my snacks for the day. Snack number one. Where's my beautiful son, August Thomas? He's handing out bread. All righty. Would you grab the Smokies? Yeah, Dukes. There they go. All right.
You want me to pass?
That'd be great.
Are we doing that? Okay.
Snack number two. You're going to love this one. Does anybody eat beef jerky? You like beef jerky? Well, this ain't beef jerky. Okay? These are Duke's Smokies. So these are Duke's Originals, okay? They're shorty sausages. We're handing them out. I wish we had more, but I knew we were going to have lots of food, so we get one little sausage. The difference between this and beef jerky, I love beef jerky, but if you ever try to buy beef jerky, what does it have in it that you never want, and it's always there? Sugar. Sugar and nitrites. So sometimes there's as much sugar as there is protein. These bad boys have a nice high, look at that fat count, 11 grams of fat, 1 measly carb, 7 grams of protein. This is keto fuel. This is awesome keto fuel. And when you taste them, give me your feedback, but 99 out of 100 people go, that is awesome. All right? They're very expensive. They're at Costco. You get them for, they're nothing. They're nothing, all right? So I get them at Costco, but this is much better than beef jerky, all right? So now we've got our Fat Bombs. We got our Dukes. I'm going to have, fast forward to the next slide. I want to show you, now here's a marketing trick, right? This is beef jerky. That looks really healthy. Grass-fed beef. Wait a minute. Dr. Huber said grass-fed beef is awesome. And no gluten. What? Why would there be gluten in beef, right? That's a gimmick. That's a marketing gimmick. Look, it's gluten-free. They don't dare say it's sugar-free because when you look at the label on the right, look at how much sugar there is in this bad boy. So you think you're buying grass-fed, gluten-free beef jerky, no nitrites added. Oh, this has got to be awesome stuff. And then we look, how much fat is in that? 1 measly gram. How much carb? 9, 8 of which is sugar. 10 grams of protein. There's almost as much sugar as there is protein and no fat. That's garbage compared to your Dukes. Okay, you get the difference? High fat, high protein, no carb. All carb. Okay, so those are really tasty. Those are easy. So once again, I'll grab 3 or 4 of those little bad boys and I'll throw them in another stainless steel container. Very simple, no plastic. And now I've sent poor Julia on a frazzled trip. You're going to have to back up a little bit. You're going to have to go back a few slides. I've got my slides all over the place. So we need more Fat Bombs, though. That's not enough to get me through the day. I might want something else. How about if we get into nuts and seeds? You've already had those, right? Those were awesome. Pack those up in your stainless steel container. You got nuts and seeds. Just keep going. Keep going. We can edit this out. There we go. There we go. Nuts and seeds. And then what about another great treat? I love avocados. Who here likes avocado? Who here has never had an avocado? Do you like avocado raw? Yeah. So I cut it in half, and I throw half of it in a glass bowl, and you know what I put on it? About 10 or 11 olives. Olives and avocado. You know what olives taste like? They're salty, right? And if you love them, they're awesome. If you don't, that's okay. But what's an avocado? It's creamy, but it's pretty mild. Now you eat those together, you got a salty, creamy, delicious, fat bomb snack. Okay, so I just cut that sucker in half, put it in a bowl, dump about 10 olives on it, boom, I'm out the door. How long did that take? Hardly any time at all. Almond butter. Who's had Barney's almond butter?
Oh, so good.
I don't know what the other companies are doing to make their almond butter, but they ought to go sneak into Barney's and figure it out, because these people, this is some good stuff. So you can do sunflower butter, you can do peanut butter, but I love almond butter. And how about just some simple celery sticks? That's a quick grab and go, right? What I do is I take some of this, either I throw it in my lunch pail and take it with me, or you could put some of that in a small container and take that with you. Cut up some celery sticks, boom, you're out the door. What's next? Buttered rolls, right? You could take some of those rolls that Chelsea taught you how to make and slather some butter on them. That's a quick snack as well. You can have a cup of fat coffee in the afternoon, so maybe I have a cup of coffee and I put some more fat in that. If you like afternoon coffee, we can talk about the intelligence of that, but that's an option. Guacamole and veggies. So Chelsea found these lovely holy guacamole.
Those things are great because you can buy those at Costco in a great big container, and my kids take them for lunch. Great guacamole on the go that you're
Yep.
not making.
Now, we would love you to make organic guacamole at home, but we know life's in the way. So sometimes something quick and grab and go like this. So I just grab a guacamole, and what am I going to put in that? I'm going to put in some flackers. Flackers, not crackers. Flackers. And we'll get to these. So these are flaxseed crackers, and they're very crunchy, okay? And they have a good nutritional profile. So, yeah. Thrive Market. We'll talk about where you get a lot of this stuff. Thrive Market, if you've never heard of it, thrivemarket.com has all this kind of crazy keto stuff. They got really good prices, and I've used them, and I think they're really, really strong. And then Costco does a pretty good job, and some of this stuff is found just at Kroger's. And then lastly, grab and go. I'm going to grab my Dale's bar and I'm going to run out the door. And if I'm really got the time, I'm going to take some almond butter and smear it on my Dale's bar for a little extra fat. Okay? Dale's bars are raw. There's no dairy. There's no soy. They have 22 grams of protein. Most things that masquerade as protein bars are carb bars. Okay? They have very little protein. And the protein isn't from a good source. This is not the case with Dale's bars. We have them here tonight. If you've never had one, buy a couple. They're awesome. We always have them on hand at home. So there I just gave you at least 8 to 9 viable, quick grab-and-go snacks. Is any of that hard? Better not be, or I'm coming out here. All right. Pretty easy stuff, right? So we want to provide you options because it's really important to have stuff that you rely on.